Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Fajri. Would like to introduce to you about the life skill we got from Man 1 Payakumbuh as a Kota Madrasah. Namely, the cultivation is oyster mushroom, which is one of the icons of the agribusiness of food crops and horticulture. In this skill, we have several stages in carrying out oyster mushroom cultivation activities, namely as follows. First, stirring the planting medium. Second, ferments. Third, making a backlog. Fourth, backlog sterilization. Fifth, inoculation of seeds. And finally, sixth, incubation. Step 1. The mixing stage of oyster mushroom growing media. At this stage, the sawdust as a growing medium for oyster mushroom is mixed with bran and dolomite lime. Step 2. Fermentation stage. This stage aims to make the composting process occur in the planting medium, so that the bran can turn into nutrient needed by mushroom growth. Step 3. Backlog creation stage. The planting medium that has been put into heat-resistant plastic is called backlog. Step 4. Backlog sterilization stage. At this stage, the backlog we prepared earlier, then we put it into the sterilization tank. The aim is the germs, bacteria, and other fungi do not interfere or become pests for the oyster mushroom. Step 5. Inoculation of seed. Inoculation is the activity of inserting mushroom seeds into sterilized mushroom media. Inoculation is done after the backlog completely put and carried out in clean and dust-free room to minimize a possibility of contamination.
Open the tie on the backlog and sterilize the spatula with a rubbing alcohol lamp. Unscrew the seeds bottle, then crush the solid powder with the spatula. Then pour the seed powder from the bottle into the planting hole in the backlog. Recover the ring hole with newspaper that has been sterilized. This is a backlog that has been inoculated or given seeds. Backlog then we put on the shelf and arrange vertically or upright. This incubation is done until all the media is evenly white. In this incubation process, the room we need is a room with a temperature of 25 until 28 degrees Celsius and a humidity of 80 until 90% with room condition with minimal light.
The last step, production stage. Furthermore, at this production stage, we must move the backlog from the incubation room to the production room, or we call kumbung.
This is the kumbung, which is the place for backlog to produce oyster mushrooms. And this is where the backlog is placed horizontally. The backlog is treated by condensing or sprinkling a little water every morning and evening. And after about 2 weeks, this form of oyster mushroom has grown.